Hello, it's me, Big Dave, aka Dave Knight. Now, the poem I'm going to do for you today, I've been deliberating about doing this for you, putting out on here for a year or so, because it's quite controversial. But at the end, I thought, it's got a moral message at the end, so it's a duty of me to put it out there. And it's about my friend who liked to smoke cigarettes in his shed, he used to. It's called I've Got a Shed. I've got a shed. I've got a shed. That's where I go to get out of my head. Getting away from the to and the fro's, hanging around with a fork and hose. Smoking marijuana to the world I am blind, twisting and turning the subliminal mind, flying through the air with fanciful flair, banishing the blues, the woes and the cares. So I traverse into the transcendental, I trip into utopia, and it's not accidental. Getting away from this physical realm, to uncharted waters with my mind at the helm. I've got a shed, I've got a shed. That's what I go to get out of my head. Getting away from the to and the fro's, hanging around with a fork and hose. There's a sprinkling of grass all over the floor from the mower in this garden implement store. A dusting of green blades speckled quite sparse. So I sit in the grass, smoking my grass. So I vacate my body on a inhalation vacation. On prescribed medication sends me into meditation. So I sit in the weed, smoking my weed, as my pupils dilate and my heart rate exceeds. I've got a shed. I've got a shed. That's where I go to get out of my head. Getting away from the to and the fro's, hanging around with a fork and hose. I'm stoned out my brains because I'm smoking a spliff. I open the window to get rid of the whiff, so I deeply inhale on a big fat reefer. My body's left behind as I enter the ether. I'm up in the clouds, I'm a fluffy floating. It's the anaesthetic of the apathetic, that's what I've been toking. But the holiday's brief, time to go back to earth. Time to exit euphoria as I cerebrally surf. I've got a shed, I've got a shed. That's why I go to get out of my head. Getting away from the to and the fro's, hanging around with a fork and hose. But smoking this drug, it comes at a cost. When you open your mind, some memories are lost. Scrawl notes in the pockets on the wall post-its. This is a result from getting off of your tits. I sometimes go back to retrieve the memories, but then went up in the breeze and up in the eaves and then off in the breeze. So abstinence makes it easier to fit in with society. No more shredding my head in my shed. Time for sobriety. I've got a shed. I've got a shed. I no longer go there to get out my head. Facing reality, that's how it goes. No more hanging around with a fork and hose.